Yo, welcome to episode of Superkick Podcast. I'm your host, Ringside P. Just checked out Monday Night Raw. I'm gonna do a little quick breakdown of what I thought, do some science. Before I get started, though, make sure you like, subscribe, share, comment, give me feedback. Check out the reels, check out the shorts, check out the TikTok. Check me out on Tailors and Bumps. And check out the Superkick store, y'all. They say it'll be like 10 weeks to WrestleMania 41. Are you guys ready? Tickets for the individual shows going to sell tomorrow. I'm waiting that I gotta get me a ticket to Monday Night Raw. I've been to WrestleMania a couple times, but never been to the Raw after WrestleMania, so I gotta see what that's like. I'm hoping I can get tickets for that. But until then, let's get into this Monday Night Raw, right? We got Sammy vs. KO, part 123. I don't expect anything less than what they've already given us, which has always kind of been solid to great matches, and I think we're gonna get another example of that at Elimination Chamber. I'm just ready for it to kind of be over, right? It's the same old thing over and over and over again. Maybe that's what you just get when you just got two legit friends in the industry, right? And you guys are in the same company, so you're either gonna beef, or you're gonna be partners, or you're gonna separate, but you gotta go find each other again. You guys' career's gonna be always gonna be connected, intertwined in some way. But I don't know, man. Are you guys ready for part 123? Sammy vs. KO? Let me know. Comment below, right? And the match is just unsanctioned, no holds barred, extreme, hardcore, whatever you want to call it. It's all the same thing. It could possibly be the match of the night, I think. Maybe. We'll see. Right? Also got AJ Styles. Look like him and Braun Breaker will go for the IC title. And that definitely throws a wrench in my whole idea of Sheamus finally winning the IC title at WrestleMania. Maybe it could be SummerSlam. I do have Sheamus winning the IC title this year. For sure. And he's going to beat Braun Breaker for it. He has to. And, are we still talking about Braun Breaker? I possibly got Braun Breaker winning King of the Ring this year. And facing Jey Uso at SummerSlam. I don't know if he's gonna beat Jey Uso at SummerSlam. I think it might be too soon. But next year, 2026, I got Braun Breaker being overall champion. 2026. What are we gonna get into? We had Dakota Kai versus Ivy Now for that number one contender spot for that women's IC championship. A championship. So they made I feel like they made a kind of a big thing. Now, you know what? It's always been, the women's always been like the stepchild of WWE, and just the storylines and everything. They get crap, they get the scraps, it don't really matter. Garbage time, and even with these titles, we get tournaments, and it's supposed to be a big thing, and it don't really be a big thing. They should have had the finals on January 6th Netflix episode of Monday Night Raw, but they didn't. Had a week after. And I get it, whatever. And I feel like, man, you have Lara versus Bayley for the spot in the Elimination Chamber. She loses to Bayley, and it's like, this is your champion. And I think that was like the first single match she was in, and she loses, and it's like, this is not a good look. But anyway, so we get Dakota versus Ivy Now, and Dakota was my pick for the IC champion. And I don't know whatever happened. Maybe you think because she's injury prone or whatever. But Dakota Kai got some moves. That sunset flip, backstabber, chiropractor, whatever you want to call it. That like in between the first and the top and middle rope, like curve stomp. That's cool. The GTK is cool. Like, she got moves, man. And I would love to see her as a single champion. I'm here for it. I don't know if you guys are, but man, it was a cool match, and because of Dakota Kai, and I just want more of that, out of the see from her. We'll be getting to next. I got another rematch between Penta and Pete Dunne, and as I'm watching the matches, I'm like, man, what is going to be the first title that Penta wins? Would it be a tag team title? Would it be the singles title? Would it be the IC title? It's kind of hard to decide to think about. I guess they would probably push him for the singles title, especially with, his brother still being signed, on a contract or whatever. But I think if his brother wasn't, they definitely be going for tag titles. And I want more out of the division before I get sidetracked, but I want more out of that division, tag team division, the Raw side, definitely. Ludwig Kaiser is always in someone else's business. He never had business of his own for some reason. I'm thinking that him and Pete Dunne about to team up and go after Penta. They start fighting each other. What are y'all doing, man? Found you some own business. Ludwig Kaiser, go do something. He ain't got nothing to do out here in these streets. Go find your own one-on-one beef. Now it's another triple threat between Pete Dunne, Ludwig Kaiser, and Penta. Why? I don't know why. Excuse me. I'm still waiting to figure out what is this payoff gonna be for the Jade Cargill storyline, the Jade Bianca Naomi storyline. Could it be a triple threat? I don't know. With Jade into the chamber to interfere, you got both Bianca and Naomi, in the chamber. So I feel like some shenanigans is gonna pop off because of that. I love that Bianca and Naomi had to bring it on gear. When cheerleading gear came out, that was dope. For people who might have caught that was cool to see. Let's keep going. We got Io Sky. Watery Io Sky is fire. That's all I gotta say. Give me more of watery Io Sky. Dropping promos in the water, swimming around. Watery Io Sky is here, and I'm here for it. Last two things. Gunther is healing up. That promo was fire, and I always knew. I already felt like you gotta paint an underdog, and everyone that Gunther goes against, except for Cody Rhodes, has always been painted as the underdog. And so once again, this is gonna be the same with Jey Uso, and I think even more so because Chad Gable was an underdog, but you had some he wrestled better than Jey Uso. Sami Zayn, underdog too. You had some they wrestled better than Jey Uso. So not only is Jey Uso the underdog, he also had to prove himself. And so I think that is the bigger storyline. Can Jey Uso prove himself as a worthy wrestler against someone that likes the Gunther? And I like that storyline. And I think that's still going to be the storyline for Jey Uso after WrestleMania. His story, his culmination is to win a title and the yeet all through WrestleMania 41. But going forward after that, unlike Cody Rhodes, who didn't have any else of his story, Jey Uso's story is still to prove himself. So he's going to have to fight the likes of a Chad Gable. He's going to fight Sami Zayn because Sami Zayn already got to talk with Karrion Kross. And Karrion Kross, I like the idea of Jey being world champion because this allows other guys like Chad Gable, Sami Zayn, Karrion Kross, and you can elevate those guys to that world title picture because you got Jey Uso there, and the gap between the superstars of the wrestler isn't so vast, right? It shrinks the gap, and it makes it more possible. So I'm here for that, and you can help Jey Uso build up. You can help these other guys get to the next level and hopefully be able to stay at that next level. So Karrion Kross definitely needs that push. I'm ready for that to see. Going forward, hopefully we end the night. Before I end the night. We end the night. Finn Balor, Seth Rollins for that last and final spot for the Elimination Chamber. This match here was on fire, and it made me really feel like, Finn needs to be really in the world title picture. He has to be in the world title picture. This was a great match, even besides the botched 3 count. I don't know what happened. He forgot to kick out. But still, all in all, Finn came out on fire. I'm thinking, he about to put this match away. And that's what I want to see. I want to watch a match and feel like I don't know who's going to win. At times in that match, I felt like I didn't know if Seth Rollins was going to really win and make it to that final spot. regardless of what I already kind of pictured WrestleMania was going to be, the storyline was going to be, you know. But that match between him and Finn Balor made me feel like, yo, Finn could win. And if Finn win, what's his storyline to WrestleMania? He's in the chamber, you know. So that was cool. The back and forth, man, the match was cooked. And I don't know if the fans were just in tune with everything, singing the song. So we had the flashlights, and we had the phone with the lights on there, or were those fireflies? And I'm jumping to conclusion. I'm jumping to something else. Did anyone else also think that might have been fireflies for some reason? I don't know, man. Could it be possible? Could it be possible? I don't know. But what do you guys think? And what do you guys think about this episode of Monday Night Raw? Has Raw gotten better since January 6th? Has it declined since January 6th? You know, like, how are you feeling about Monday Night Raw being on Netflix? About the runtime? Us not getting the proper runtime like we've been getting? I've also felt like watching this episode of Monday Night Raw, they cut out a lot of the entrances of the superstars, and we'll come back from commercial and they already been in the ring. Like, I wanted to see Roxanne's actual entrance, you know, like they showed it on 2K, and then it kind of split to her in the ring. She was already in the ring, but no, I wanted to see her come to the ring, you know. But yeah, maybe they're trying to fill the gap that way. Maybe we get more wrestling that way, because we definitely not getting as much wrestling as we get on Smackdown. I feel like we get more commercials on Monday Night Raw on Netflix than we do on USA watching Smackdown. So I don't know, man. I feel like they're trying to make some adjustment. Maybe they got some complaints. We should never have another incident like we did last week when the show goes off the air and the show ends with Kofi and Woods coming to attack Rey Mysterio, and then that's it. Like, no, man, there's no time constraints. The show was originally supposed to be 3 hours, and we didn't get that. So it's like, I feel like we only got one 3-hour show this whole time. Ever since then, besides that, it's been like 2:45, 2:30, which is cool. Spice it up sometime. Like I said, I don't necessarily always want 3 hours, but I also don't want to be missing out part of the show at the end of the day. You know, at the end of the show, so that's not cool either. Man, like, I gotta get back into my what ifs. I got one, I just gotta edit it up. I got another man who asked for that. Who asked for this? I got one of those on my mind. I gotta, get to. I got this other box of trading cards I gotta open. Do unboxing for that. I got some other stuff I gotta unbox. I just gotta get to it, man. I just gotta ground and pound, man. Ground and pound it out, yo, pounds. But as always, man, thank you guys for rocking with me, checking me out when I drop, leaving comments, feedback, checking out all my stuff. And man, I want to get back to doing reels at some point too. It's just time, man. Time just be timing, life be lifing. You get caught up in the hype and stuff, yo. But WrestleMania season, I'm getting hyped up. Excuse me, at the Elimination Chamber. And if anyone's going to WrestleMania, let me know. We can link up, do some content or whatever. Just chop it up, man. And until next time, adios, peace.